The next principle we read about has to do with the mind-body connection between your physical health and then having a healthy mental and emotional health. In essence, if you look at the way that you're created and the way that you're designed, you are a mind with a body. To really function with a high level of energy and focus, a person needs to have as a priority in their life to have a healthy mindset. If you've ever had a time in your life where you've been sick, or you've had a disease, or you've been in an accident, or a lack of work-life balance in your life, I think you can admit that nothing is more important than having a high level of good physical, emotional, and mental health. Your greatest wealth in your life is your health by far. Without it, life can be very challenging and difficult to navigate. What I've learned over the years is that when I eat right, when I think right, when I sleep right, when I play right, my life tends to be healthier and more in balance. So my goal with this principle is to just share some basic thoughts with you on how you can be a high energy, happy, healthy, and feeling good about life type of a person. You know, one of the most destructive avenues to poor health is what's called stress. It comes in many forms and can be different depending on your work and your environment, your living location, your relationships, your organizational skills, all of those kind of things. But two of the most destructive influences that cause as huge amounts of stress in our lives is that of fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety produce disharmony and distress in the human mind. And this leads to a huge imbalance with the body, which tends to lead to sickness and disease. A negative mind usually results in physical and mental illness, wholly in part due to wrong thinking. That which the mind expects and demands, the mind has a way of producing and becoming reality. And it can bring sickness into your life just as readily as it can bring good health. When a person holds on to things such as anger and fear and sadness, unforgiveness, resentment, envy, jealousy, and worry, these produce negative emotions and stress in our bodies, which create an imbalance, which creates sickness and disease eventually. So when you think about the mind-body connection and how important our thoughts play into our physical and mental health, probably the most important single quality necessary to maintain a holistic approach to sound health is a positive mental attitude, right? When you really think about it, fear and anxiety are killers of enthusiasm and faith and vision and creativity and harmony and peace of mind, all of those qualities that are necessary for a positive mental attitude. Having a positive mental outlook on life, expressing gratitude for all that we have, having hope and faith and optimism and courage and initiative and goals, it helps keep us focused on what we want in life and not looking at what we don't have, which makes us more happy, more positive, and more mentally and emotionally strong, which boosts our immune systems and keeps us healthy and with high energy and with enthusiasm. So the first way to be healthy is to have a positive mental attitude. Now, after attitude for sound health has to come that of nutrition and our eating habits. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nutritionist, all right? But what I know is this: what I put into my body has a huge effect on how it performs and the energy that I have. It fits with the old adage, garbage in, you get garbage out, right? So I want to encourage you to really do some research in this area for your life personally. Maybe even hire a nutrition coach to help you with this. Just know that processed foods, GMO, tons of sugar, soda drinks, fast food, deep fried foods, those are not going to be the best options for you, all right? That's just a foundational basic right there. The other thing is that diets are not normal and healthy for you in the long run. Your body is a finely tuned machine and it needs nutritious food options, healthy calories, and a consistent system for eating each and every day. I also wanted to just say here that so much emphasis is put on weight loss to the detriment of body fat or BMI. You know, when you focus more on lowering your body fat, your weight will automatically move and change as it needs to. the amount of fat that you have in your body is a huge determining factor for the number one killers of men and women in North America, a major killer of many people worldwide, and that is heart disease. Much of heart disease is preventable and treatable with diet and lifestyle changes. The most important decision that you can make today is to make a decision to live healthy, to take action, and to begin by taking the steps to be the healthiest you that you can possibly be. Now, the next area of physical and mental health that's very important is that of rest, which consists of sleep, rejuvenation, play, and relaxation. You know, as a coach, and I'm kind of hanging out around lots of business and professional people, one of the things I hear frequently is how little sleep that they actually get. You know, I'm not sure why, but for some reason that is like a badge of honor to deprive yourself of the precious resource of sleep that you need to go about building your business. Now, all I can say is this, that when it comes to being more productive, cutting your sleeping time is a very poor choice if you think that's going to make you more productive. Your body actually needs time to rebuild and revitalize itself to prepare for the next day. 7 to 8 hours every night usually does the trick for most people. A good habit is to wind down about 60 minutes or so before you actually go to bed. Turn off the TV, get off the computer, put away your work, just shut down, and just let your mind start to relax and prepare for the night of rest ahead. Another form of rest is to take 1 day a week off, just to turn off technology, put aside your work, and just focus on family and relationships and relaxing. Because, working 7 days a week is going to burn you out. It's going to run your body down. This 6-day work cycle with a 7th day rest seems to work the best for allowing the body to rejuvenate and relax. Not to mention, it's a great way to break away from your cell phone and your office, and just to kind of break up your weekly routine. Take the day, get some fresh air, visit with people you don't normally see, and maybe even take a few hours of a power nap time. The whole idea is to relax and rejuvenate. It's also important to find something that you can do to help your mind relax. Going and keeping your mind just engaged all the time is not necessarily going to make you the most creative person. Meditation, physical activity, getting outside and doing things, moving, reading, hobbies, those type of things. And when I say relaxation, I mean the complete forgetting of the worries and challenges of the day. So a complete break from everything going on around you and just relax. I know that's not easy for me to do, and I'm sure it's not easy for a lot of you to do. Close your eyes, do some deep breathing, just let the cares of the world just disappear for a short period of time. Lets the brain and the body kind of do a refresh and recalibrate for whatever may be coming next. All right, so we've talked about a positive mental attitude. We've talked about nutrition and your eating habits and rest and sleep. The next one, number 4, another way to maintain a healthy body and healthy mind is to exercise. Ideally, your relaxation and play will also include some exercise as well. 3 to 5 days each week. A good mix of cardio and resistance exercise is very healthy for you to do. Not to mention stretching like yoga, which can help you relax as well. Exercise can be a tremendous mental and physical stimulant, giving you energy and keeping your mind active and focused. It also teaches you self-discipline, persistence, and concentration. All right, so the next area, number 5, is what we call work-life balance. The next area will help you maintain that physical and mental health when you understand that your work is supposed to be a major blessing to you in your life. It provides you with the ability to earn money, provide for basic necessities of life, and allows a person to be creative and use their gifts and talents and skills. Work can be and should be one of your greatest sources of satisfaction in your life. That's why 6 days you work, you take a 7th day off. I mean, that work is supposed to be part of your life. Again, here's where your attitude plays a very large role in our labor of love. We were designed to work, to be busy, to move, and enjoy the fruits of our labor. We were never meant to be idle or inactive. There needs to be a healthy balance of work and play. Otherwise, the body and mind don't have time to relax and rest and rejuvenate. That's why it's important to take mini breaks throughout the day. Little mini breaks, 10, 15 minutes here and then also take a day off each week, as well as some vacation time throughout the year. Believe it or not, I know this doesn't make sense, but it's true. The mind actually works best when it's refreshed and relaxed and not cluttered with a bunch of stuff. So actually, the more breaks you can take throughout your day, you're actually going to be more creative and on point with whatever it is that you're doing. So embrace and love your work. Be passionate about what you do as a vocation, but don't forget to enjoy your life along the way as well. And the last area of being healthy and just feeling great and maintaining your physical and mental health is your faith. You know, faith, hope, and love can be the spark that adds years to your life. Whatever your faith may be, believing and living in a faith that expresses your prayers and gratitude towards, if you want to call it a higher power, if you want to call it the Creator or God, whatever it is in your mind, that's okay. But it can really add a boost to your mental and physical body. Also, being part of a community of faith can be a great way to form human relationships where you can exercise the power of love and respect and generosity towards others. There are other things as well that stimulate the body and the mind towards abundant health. Things like music, all right? I didn't put that on the list, but music and love, a healthy sex life can be, that's very healthy, right? Friendships and relationships, mastermind alliance, mutual suffering. You know, when you're going through tough times together with someone else, that can actually be a bonding experience and can actually help build you up and give you the strength that you need. So those things can really make a big difference in your life as well.